Join me as I dive into 5 spooky school stories that are sure to keep you up at night. Can I handle the chills? You know, there's something about schools that just inherently gives us the creeps. Maybe it's the long hallways, the creaky classrooms, or the eerie feeling that you're always being watched. Whatever it is, these spooky school stories are sure to send shivers down your spine and keep you up at night. Schools are supposed to be places of learning, of growth, and of discovery. But what happens when the lights go out, the students go home, and the teachers lock up for the night? That's when the real fun begins. You see, schools have a way of collecting secrets, of hiding dark legends and ghostly apparitions in every nook and cranny. From abandoned classrooms to creepy caretakers, the fears associated with schools are endless. And then there are the students themselves, awkward, anxious, and always on edge. It's the perfect breeding ground for fear, paranoia, and anxiety. Throw in a few ghostly encounters, some unexplained noises, and a healthy dose of paranoia, and you've got the recipe for a seriously spooky school story. So, what is it about schools that makes them so inherently creepy? Is it the fact that they're always so quiet, so still, during the night? Or is it the knowledge that you're walking the same halls as generations of students before you, each one leaving their mark on the school in some way? Whatever it is, one thing's for sure: schools are the perfect setting for a good scare. 5 spine-tingling stories are about to unfold, each one more terrifying than the last. From haunted locker rooms to demonic teachers, these tales are sure to leave you sleeping with the lights on tonight. So grab a blanket, settle in, and let's get started, if you dare. Story number 1 takes us to a high school in rural America, where a group of students stumbled upon an abandoned classroom deep in the school's basement. The room was said to be haunted by the ghost of a former teacher who died in the very same room back in the 1950s. As the students explored the classroom, they began to experience strange occurrences: doors slamming shut, objects moving on their own, and disembodied voices whispering in their ears. Story number 2 is about a group of friends who decided to explore their school's notorious dungeon, a network of hidden tunnels and secret rooms hidden beneath the school. As they made their way deeper into the tunnels, they stumbled upon an ancient ritual taking place, complete with hooded figures and strange symbols etched into the walls. Story number 3 takes us to a prestigious boarding school in the English countryside, where a group of students began to experience strange and terrifying occurrences. Doors would slam shut on their own, objects would move around by themselves, and disembodied voices would whisper strange phrases in their ears. It wasn't until they stumbled upon an old diary hidden deep in the school's attic that they discovered the dark history of their school and the evil spirit that lurked in the shadows. Story number 4 is about a school in Japan, where a group of students decided to stay behind and explore the school after hours. As they made their way through the empty hallways, they began to notice strange symbols etched into the walls, symbols that seemed to be some sort of warning. It wasn't until they stumbled upon an abandoned classroom deep in the school's basement that they discovered the dark secret hidden within the school's walls. And finally, story number 5 takes us to a school in the depths of the American South, where a group of students began to experience strange and terrifying occurrences. It started with small things: doors creaking open, objects moving on their own, and disembodied voices whispering in their ears. But as the days went by, the occurrences grew more and more intense, until the students stumbled upon a dark secret hidden deep within the school's walls. But of all the stories I've shared tonight, one stands out as the most terrifying of all. It's a tale of demonic possession, of ancient evil, and of a school that's been consumed by darkness. You see, this particular school had a history of strange occurrences. Students would go missing, teachers would act strangely, and the air was always thick with an eerie, unsettling energy. As the students dug deeper, they discovered that the school was built on top of an ancient burial ground, and that the spirits of the dead were slowly taking over. It started with the teachers. They would act strangely, their eyes would turn black, and their voices would take on a demonic tone. And then, as the days went by, the students began to fall under the spell as well. The twist? The students were the ones who had been possessed all along. They were the ones who had been acting strangely, who had been whispering in each other's ears, and who had been committing unspeakable acts of horror. And in the end, it was up to one brave student to uncover the truth, to defeat the evil, and to save the school from the brink of destruction. So there you have it. 5 spine-tingling stories that are sure to keep you up at night. Schools are supposed to be places of learning, of growth, and of discovery. But as we've seen tonight, they can also be places of darkness, of fear, and of terror. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of spooky school stories. If you've got a creepy tale of your own, be sure to leave it in the comments below. And don't forget to check out another creepy video on my channel, if you dare.